Now today I got a couple of messages that really alarmed me. So today I'm going live to let you all know that there's something happening. A young man reached out and he's about to be in this competition, and I was actually going to show you guys the message, but it was a little long. And for those of you who are aspiring to box, or if you're training a young athlete and you're not seeing them transfer what their skill is outside the ring, if you can't see that going on inside the ring, then what's going on is the lack of muscle memory. All right, so I'm going to explain to you the kind of progression that you will experience in learning boxing when you're going up and getting better and better at the skill. So here's how it works. There are 3 forms of mastery. And thanks for guys for tuning in over here. Make sure you let me know exactly where is it that you're watching from. I'm actually in South Florida today, in a beautiful sunny day like it always is here. But I'm going to break down what it takes for you to progress, because see, there's just the one thing that it confuses people, and you think because you're doing a drill or a skill outside the ring that it actually transfers, but it's 2 different tasks. Knowing how to box inside of the ring and doing pad work and shadow boxing outside the ring, it does not transfer. So if that's been going on with you, no need to fear. Make sure that you're okay with that, because that's normal. Now here's the deal. There are 3 forms of mastery in boxing. There's cognitive mastery, and that's when you're watching YouTube and you're looking at it and you can see that these guys are doing a skill that you might want, and that's what we call cognitive mastery. That means it's been seen and you have positioned yourself to kind of see what it is and what kind of techniques go into it. It's tactical. You're thinking about it. You have it in your brain. You can talk about it with somebody else because you've seen it. I saw this guy on YouTube do this jab. It was real cream. He turned it over. That makes sense? Now, then once you get it in your cognitive, you get it. The next phase is emotional. So you might see it and call for it when you're watching the Canelo fight, when you're watching Ryan Garcia, when you're watching all of the great fighters that you love watching, and you don't see them do it, and you're calling for it because it's in you emotionally and you know it's supposed to be present, but that's how you feel when you're doing your pad work and your shadow boxing. It feels like you got this thing, right? And then you get into the ring and feel like your feet are in concrete, right? Well, that is what we call lack thereof phase 3. And that's cognitive mastery. I mean, that's physical mastery. Physical mastery is when you have it not just here and not just here when you're talking about it, but you can actually do it. And so that's the progression in boxing. You'll go through all these phases of mastery. 3 phases of mastery. So don't get into the ring with someone who's better than you when you only have it in your emotion. That's phase 2. Because what will happen is you'll get shown up and you'll freeze up because your body is not used to having this happen, and it doesn't understand how to reciprocate what you need and what you're calling for because it's not in your body embedded yet. Yeah, you've watched Manny Pacquiao do it. Yeah, you've watched Mike Tyson do it. Yeah, you've watched Sugar Ray Leonard highlights. You've seen all of these other guys do it. You've watched Bud Crawford do it. Errol Spence. All of the great fighters that you're watching today. Teo Lopez. You're seeing all of these guys do it. Lomachenko. But that doesn't mean you can do it. They've done the other drills, so it can't be progressive. So what we're going to do is, for all athletes that are under the age of 18, what we're going to do is we're going to sponsor you to go into the school to see the progression of mastery. So if you're under the age of 18 and you're getting ready for competition, even if you're a trainer, make sure that you DM us All right, and we'll just refer to the live stream, because what we don't want is we don't want you to not understand that it's not your fault. Boxing is layered. There are 5 layers of defense. There's 12 phases to boxing, and all of these different components, they are compartments, and they will make it make sense to you. So that's why we created our school, so that you guys would learn and have full comprehension of boxing. So I hope this video will gave you some value. And to all of the young men going into competition, if you're not ready to go into competition, you're not checking all the boxes, don't do the competition. Be ready so you'll have all the confidence in the world. My name is Coach Eric A. Bradley, with 4 decades of boxing experience, and I've worked with over 40 champions. Even currently, I mentor the champions, and I give them advice and do film studies. So if this sounds like exactly what you're missing, make sure you DM us and let us know. And if you want an actual training process, type the word skills, and that will show up inside of your inbox. And you click that link, go right up to the page, and take advantage of this opportunity. Now, that's not free. That's something that's going to take you for 52 weeks and teach you all of this process, okay? So I hope this gave you some value, and I hope that you take me serious when I say don't force yourself into that first match. Be ready, be confident, and see yourself in the brightest lights so you can reach the highest levels of boxing. My name is Coach Eric A. Bradley. So long. Type competition coming up in the next 30 days. Just type skills, and you can use the exact same program that we use to win over 200 Golden Glove titles. Type skills and be seen as the champion you are.